Intermittent breaks. Sorry about that. Raz Grizz. That is why. That is why I was sick. Had to run to the restroom. All right, let's get back into this. All right, so we just had a cinematic that let us in, and yeah, we're in the middle of a battlefield. War has changed. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna save over it. I don't care. Alrighty. Twink.
Even the dead have ears.
Snake, we've got to go. You've got an old friend waiting for you.
Otacon. The test results.
Proteome analysis was positive, but the mRNA analysis turned up negative. The wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome. But none of the tests were able to pinpoint the cause.
So,
Well, judging by how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd say
a year at best, right?
yeah. Snake, let's try another doctor.
It won't make any difference. I'm not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
Snake!
Colonel. Good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
I figured the only place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding. What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council. The Analysis and Assessment Staff of the PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Yeah, I remember the resolution being passed a few years ago.
Snake, I came across some information in my work.
Huh?
We found him. In the Middle East.
What?
I'll explain along the way. We've got to stop him. Now. Before it's too late.
Liquid's made his move. We found him.
He's preparing to unleash his insurrection. Liquid is lying in wait in a Middle Eastern war zone. Track him down.
Only 2 eggs today? Solidus must have taken the day off. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9, 0, 3, 6, 0, 1, 3, 3, 0, 5, 3, 0, 5, 4, 8, 8, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 5, 2.
C'est mère.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
What's the situation?
I'm just inside the city limits. This place is crawling with lizards.
Ah, AT Corps' unmanned bipedal weapons, officially designated Irving by the US military. They've spread like wildfire among the PMCs. There are more of those things now in service than tanks. They've got tough armor plating and are highly agile to boot. Your best bet is to stay out of their sights.
Unmanned. Pretty soon they'll have put living, breathing soldiers out of work.
Even so, that's an awful lot of gecko for this scenario. Their numbers exceed the war price for that region. It must have something to do with Liquid's arrival on the scene.
You really think he's here?
You'll have to find the Army's operatives and ask them yourself. Oh, and Snake, I went ahead and used the Mark II to scout out the area before your arrival. You'll find it up ahead.
Mark II?
It's a remote mobile terminal. Sonny and I built it. The Mark II will provide you with a map of the area as well as any battle situation data. You should find it before you do anything else.
Okay, got it.
The rendezvous point is marked on your map. I'll be waiting for you there.
All right. How confused is everybody? Octo Camo. An advanced camouflage suit inspired by the mimicry ability of the octopus. If the wearer lies still or doesn't move when pressed up against a wall, the suit can imitate the color and texture of the wall and ground surfaces, fooling both the naked eye and infrared sensors. So let's check it out. This was mind-blowing at the time. All right, so you can see his suit right now, all right? Watch this. And our camo index goes up. 75%. And I was talking about the 6-axis being able to do things earlier. Take the controller, it drops the camo. Camoed up. Alright, so told you guys there was a really funny crawling animation. It was a lot of fun. Here you go. Alright. We're now one with the floor. And we worm. 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 We worm. Worm. We worm. Worm. We worm.
Avoid unnecessary combat whenever possible. In this war, neither side is your enemy. There's no point whatsoever in you getting into a fight. Got it?
Like I just fell. Oh shit. Give me that gun. What's this? Compress. Check out some of the items we got. Alright, so we got weapons. You can read on it. An improved, modernized model of the AK-74. The basic design has an original... The basic design of the original has been tweaked with new materials, a folding stock, and a modified barrel length. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, AK series weapons of all calibers were produced for export to the West. AK-102 is the export version of the 5.56 millimeter. Most basic weapons with ample stopping and penetrative power. You can flip the weapon around and look at it, and it's just graphical amazement. Also have these items. Now, they did something really cool here. Yes, this is an iPod. This is a full-blown 30 gig Apple iPod. Now, the reason why this is in here is because Snake can listen to his iPod. And they did something very, very cool. They created a podcast that you could download to the game that they launched periodically. And what you would do is you would tune into the podcast, and the podcast would say, please go to this level at this point in the level and pause the game. It was made for playing it a second time through. And you basically would play through a level, and the podcast would guide you through the level and talk to you about the things you were seeing while you were playing. It was a really cool, very interactive way of interacting with the developers. Of course, we got our cigarettes, the boss. Got rations. Good old rations. We have Arsenal compresses. That guy just died there.
Acting under contract to local authorities, the Praying Mantis PMC recently restored governmental control to this sector. Utilizing arms tech Irving unmanned vehicles, Praying Mantis conclusively delivered a swift and decisive outcome. We hope you'll consider the Praying Mantis solution for all your future combat needs.
Ow. Dude, I forgot how to choke him out. I had one of those, the iPods. Yeah, I still have one. I'm a relic of a bygone age who refuses to change. Shit, there's soldiers there. Quick, guys. We have to hide. Blend in. Or statue. No one can tell. We're a statue. We've been here the whole time. We look no different. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't break that. That wasn't me. Had nothing to do with that. No. It can't be, chat. It can't be. We have achieved full Metal Gear. Exclamation cardboard box in the chat. Somebody do it, quick. We are one with the box. Used with the box. I am the box. The box, me. Thor Odinson bot is one with the box. Secret Agent Man. Stealth on a battlefield. That's a concept. Sneak on a battlefield. Opera. There used to be a way. But why can't I remember the controls? There used to be a way to peek. You used to be able to beep, peek your head over it. And see outside of the trash can just a touch. Make that health bar a little smaller. There you go. Now you can see. Make a little bit. Okay.
It's me, Snake. Snake, it's me.
Otacon.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snake. Allow me to introduce Metal Gear Mark II.
Metal Gear.
That's right. Just like Rex.
Oops.
But this gear's not a weapon. It's a remote mobile terminal designed to provide you with operational support.
Where are you?
I'm in the Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II.
Wish I was good with gadgets.
Hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies. Starting with this. Put it on your left eye.
Looks like an eye patch.
I call it the Solid Eye. It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D. You can also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision.
The rebels are out there.
It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat, at least in numbers.
And this is their home turf.
Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself.
Where did he pull that from?
An operator.
I installed a suppressor. And here's a tranquilizer gun.
How thoughtful.
It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled.
You coming?
Of course. I'll follow you wherever you go, like this. I'll activate stealth so it doesn't attract any attention. If you need it, just bring up the start button menu.
Got it.
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous point. I've placed a mark on the radar in the upper right corner of the Solid Eye. It's a war zone out there. Stay on your toes.
Woo! Now we got all of our gear from New Game Plus the gear that he gives us here. So now I got the Solid Eye, which gives us a radar. It runs on battery power. We now have the Mark II pistol, 22 caliber silenced pistol, fires anesthetic rounds. Ready with L1, fire with R1, press triangle while aiming to use the grip-mounted laser sight. I also have the Operator 45 caliber automatic pistol, ready it with L1, press triangle to use the iron sights. I have the Solid Eye, Metal Gear Mark II, remote mobile terminal.
Snake, it's kind of a schlep, but I've sent you data on an alternate route. Follow the mark on your radar.
Let's take a look. What weapons do we have now? Look at that. Because of everything we carried over from the previous game. In here? Duty in here? Look like it's in here. How is it missing? How do I not have it? I'm gonna have to go get my manual. It has all of the cheats in it. Would have been in here. Bummed. That's alright. Take that. We'll take... This is the beauty of this game right here. Most of the weapons in this game are highly customizable. For example, this one. Muzzle mount, you can put a compressor on it. Can't. Not the custom I could. This is a cool gun. Solar gun, it's a reference to something else. Another game that Hideo worked on. Weapon scope on that one. Here's the M4 custom. Launchers, got your shotguns. All right, so the solar flare gun is a rather fun little piece of video game technology. I really enjoy. Show you guys that here in a second. Look at this. Real food that shows up in the game. Alright, now we get all kinds of data. Like, we find out that these are praying mantis military guys.
The Mark II is more than just a communications terminal. It's got a lot of other functions as well. Try taking it for a spin. See for yourself what it can do.
Come on, do it. Do it. Do it! I used to be able to spin them, but here's what I want you guys to see. Here we go. Look how Solid Snake is controlling it. A PlayStation 3 controller. Scout out for you. The hell was that? Want me to go this way? Oh shit.
Got my back?
Can't spare any reinforcements. We'll have to make do.
Oh, let's check out this door right here. bum bum bum.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
Okay, so night vision. I think these guys see me as good guys right now.
Who's that?
They haven't hurt any of the militia. The enemy now? Killer gun. Completely non-lethal, knocks people completely out. Makes them drop all their items in the process. Pull it powered out, so they only drop some of it. Not here to kill you guys. Not my intent.
The enemy's here!
Nice. No, I missed. This. Whoa, it moved. Or these robots that are alive.
Hey, you! Come with me! Where's the enemy?
Oh no. Run.
Pretty sweet, huh? Whoa, hold it. Watch where you pointing that thing.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
You're not with the militia, and you're not PMC.
I'm a weapons wholesaler. All shapes, all sizes. But there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods. Then you can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah, they use that for all of us.
There are more of you.
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893. You ain't a registered PMC employee, are you? You need a guy like me. Consider it a welcome gift. Take it. The M4, the official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here. And if you need them, I got a wide selection of aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
I can't pull the trigger.
Really? That's weird.
What's weird?
Wait, I got it. I bet you're using an older generation of nanomachines.
Older generation?
Sometimes they don't really jibe with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa, slow down. Oh, yeah. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public don't see. From the looks of it, you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army. I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
What's your take on Emoticon?
I don't particularly like the guy. But it looks like we'll need his help with those ID guns. Sonny's been doing a little sleuthing for us. Drebin, a well-known gun launderer in war economy circles. He's a businessman who deals mainly in selling black market firearms to small PMCs and local militia. Somalia, the Balkans, Lebanon, Darfur, Chechnya, Timor, Peru, the Punjab, Kashmir, Colombia. This guy really gets around.
How's he pull it off, anyway?
You can create a non-ID gun by replacing the ID recognition chip with a counterfeit version. This enables you to bypass the ID recognition process and use the gun. The problem is that there's still a record of the chip being replaced on the system side. Drebin's an employee of AT Security. He must have connections on the inside erasing records for him.
You think The Patriots are involved somehow.
I'm not so sure. If the Patriots were running the system from behind the scenes, then a weasel like Drebin would be a real pain in their collective ass.
Can he be trusted?
Remember, Drebin's a green collar. He makes his living off the war economy. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of business, and he never gets his own hands dirty. The only thing he trusts is money. I share your concern, but what if we keep him at arm's length? Use him only to get intel and the supplies we need. Keep it strictly business.
All right.
So, we ready to make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business. This is a war zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload. And you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for services.
Like what?
I'll launder your ID guns, no more locks. And I can also sell you the guns I've got in stock. Let me show you. To ensure you can use non-ID guns, I'm gonna have to suppress the old nanomachines you got in you. Otherwise, they'll interfere with the system. Here, stick yourself with this. It's full of suppressor nanomachines. Relax, it won't hurt. You're scared of needles or something? See? No sweat. Now you can use non-ID guns, no problem. Hey, be nice to our guest. Step outside.
Boo.
There you see? No problem. From now on, when you pick up an ID gun that says lock, you just let me know. You name it, I can launder it. Of course, it'll cost you. The going rate depends on the war price at the time. Man, I gotta give this shit a rest.
Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
You might say that. What with the war economy and all, and the system clamping down on things. System codes are the law now, and control's essentially absolute, paving the way for fat profits if you're willing to bend the law. Demand keeps on growing thanks to the war economy. I sell ID guns to the PMCs and state armies, and naked guns to terrorist groups and paramilitaries. And these ID guns can't be sold on the black market. System's practically a license for us arms dealers to print money. Privatizing the military's made the PMCs big and bloated. The fatter the PMCs get, the line between civilian and soldier is gonna get real blurry. Sooner or later, the whole damn human race is gonna be green collars. More like we're all gonna be fighting proxy wars. But hey, this war economy puts the food on my table. You're a green collar too, aren't you? Yeah, it's in your eyes. You've seen a lot of combat.
What makes you think you know me?
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm the same way. I grew up here too. I got no interest in the outside world. All right then. If you need me, holla. We specialize in speedy service. Catch my drift? I have you.
So, we found a way to get our guns now.
I know what you're thinking, but Drebin does have a point. The world depends on war, on the war economy. Can you imagine what would happen if war just disappeared overnight?
Otacon, you and Drebin both mentioned something about a war price earlier. What did you mean by that?
It's a kind of market price, one that fluctuates according to demand, not only for PMCs and military industry, but for the production, distribution, and energy supply networks that support them. It's been growing by leaps and bounds, and investors are really starting to take notice. As the fighting in any given area becomes increasingly intense and prolonged, the war price goes up. No doubt Drebin's rates are linked to that war price. The longer and bloodier a battle becomes, the higher service prices are going to get. To put it another way, the quieter things are, the better the bargains. Snake, we'll use the Mark II to deal with Drebin from here on out. He's what you might call a street vendor. The Mark II can act as a kind of delivery boy and connect you with him. I'm adding a Drebin menu item to the Mark II's weapon menu. Whenever you pick up multiple units of the same weapon, any extras will automatically be sold to Drebin. Any ammo that's inside gets added to your cache. In other words, you keep the ammo, and the weapon itself gets traded to Drebin for points.
I see.
You can then use the points you've earned to unlock ID guns or buy new weapons.
Sounds good.
We should assume Drebin has other agents collecting guns for him besides you, Snake. You know, freelance green collars who collect weapons in exchange for services?
Guess I'll have to rely on him for now.
Okay. Now go meet up with our informants, Rat Patrol.
Rat Patrol. Now, great bargain at Drebin Shop. Every Wednesday and Sunday, get 20% off. That's still the way it works. Look at that, you can see a little camera down there. Alright, so there it is. That's what I need. More Drebin point. In fact, I need almost double. Oh boy. I didn't realize how much stuff I had left on the table here. 80,000. Look at the Playboys. They're like actual Playboys now. Can't look at it. So what is this? This is 4 million. So far away from that. But you guys remember this, the special bandana and the stealth camouflage. Items from Metal Gear Solid 1. Plenty of attachments. Ready? Alright, so we can change our camo. The auto manual. Set it to like specific color sets if we wanted to. Something that we could download. Now there's some special ones in here I won't get into later. This one's kind of cool. Handprint camo. You can change costume. Where? Huh. I forgot about this. So camo your face too. I prefer this one. Looks good. Look good, Snake. Noodles. I can grab that ledge. Oh. And get that RPG-7 there. Oopsie. What is this? S. Okay. Drop down in here. RPG. Oh.
Careful, Snake. The walls could come down any second.
Base could come down any second.
We've been spotted! Return fire!
Jeez. Boy's got like sniped the fuck out.
You okay?
Cool. We're full on compress. Going this way. Hop up there. Nice mattress. It's really clean for a war zone. I mean, probably got license shit in it. No. I mean, it's a pretty clean. I mean, for a couch to look like this, you know what I mean? That's one clean mattress. Take that down to the Goodwill. Oh shit. Alright, cool, we're fine. Get off the TV, dude. Look at that. Oh shit.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet!
Stop! No. Stop right there!
No!
Get back here!
Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go. Okay, Snake. Hurry to the rendezvous point. Your radar is marked with which way to go.
Realized I'd muted. Alright, so we got Altair's outfit. And I think this is the coolest thing in the world. You control the iPod like an actual iPod. Like, huh? Huh? Go into settings, beat. Now playing. There's nothing playing. Shuffle. Podcasting. Now music will lower the stress level. Like, oh shit, you know, let's get a... Love it. Cool. Find this ladder. See what's up here. People are dying. You guys are in trouble now. Oh god. Not what I wanted.
Can't spare any reinforcements. We'll have to make do.
It's a striker. The PMCs have sent reinforcements. Now their defensive line is a lot thicker. It's gonna be tougher to break through. That striker will be shooting at you too. Stay on your toes. It might be best to avoid that area altogether if you can.
Now you might be asking yourself, hey Sig, you seem to have a really broken gun there. So it's a solar gun. Shoots sunlight at people. I don't see any ammo listed there. How the hell do you recharge that thing? I'll tell you right now.
Sunlight!
This game's amazing. Amazing.
Take this!
That guy just... Amazing. Game's amazing. Frame rates through the roof. It looks pretty. Yeah, Lord.
Nice one. Understood. You may proceed.
Hello. Alright, I forget where I'm supposed to be. Rushing out, man. Not liking this. You hump the wall, you can't climb it though. Alright, let's do this. Let's take a break. Okay. Good. Get a ration. Bye. Hello. Wait a minute, you guys don't want to come back here.
Take this! Get your ass in gear!
Get your ass in. Jose, why can't you remember? What? Why you say fall off the ladder like that? Alright, let's go back up here. There was like a mortar up here?
Take this!
Boom.
I heard an explosion!
Did you? I'm overpowered. We know if that new volume's better. And I'm just saying that ATC been destroyed by now. Not the. I guess it kind of is destroyed, you know.
Oh, it's you.
What happened?
It is me. Look, here's the thing. Solid Snake, he lost. So you can always call for help, right? Huh.
Snake, is that a drum? And what, pray tell, do you plan to do with it? It's bigger than you are.
That's the point, Otacon. It has to be at least this size. How else am I going to fit?
Fit? Oh, I got it.
If the enemy's after me, I can hide inside until they're gone. And, unlike a cardboard box, in a pinch I can roll into a quick getaway.
Say, that does sound pretty good. To hide inside a drum, simply equip it as an item. To roll, press the crawl button to lie down on your side, then move as you normally would. Nice find, Snake. No wonder they call you a professional procurer on site.
Snake is insane. He's insane. All right, Zay. I know you know how to do this. Even you. Always get stuck here when I'm doing like a speed run.
It's you.
Alright, calm down. There you go. You gotta let Snake chill for a little bit. Just relax. Listen to some blues. It's all good. My chair's spinning. I don't want my chair to spin. It's doing its own. Just let it chill. Let's take it. Yeah, I think this is it. What I need.
Who's that?
Who's that? It's the legendary Solid Snake. That's who that is.
What's going on?
What's going on? Can I crawl under this? Holy crap. That was the answer the whole time. Poor guy got stressed out. I know! Blend. He doesn't like being in the sun. He likes being in the shade. Alright, I'm tired of you guys killing all these people, so you know what? A sniper rifle at. Equipped with suppressor. Okay, that is not how I wanted it to go.
Help me out, okay?
What? Now, I just want to remind you guys, this is a PlayStation 3 game. Like, the headshots that I'm getting through obstacles, like, I know PlayStation 4 games right now that there would have been an invisible wall that I shot instead of this. Like, what's happening here. The game was way ahead of its time. What's up, Game Too Late? Welcome. Yeah. I mean, I shot through this wooden thing that I'm under right now. I was laying on the ground, shot through it up at a sniper. Right. 2008, outputs to 1080p. And you guys see it at best 60 frames, but I'm telling you, this game runs faster than 60 frames. I'm telling you, it is so smooth. It's unbelievable. On my TV, at least. You know what I mean? But OBS is limiting me down to, you guys seeing it 60. This game, technologically, was way ahead of its time. The fact that my camo changes just from laying on the ground, that's amazing. It's amazing. And right there in the head. That's good. It's a good headshot.
Help me out, okay? Flank him! It's the enemy!
Didn't mean for this to happen this way, boys. Let's go. Stressing out, man. Hit the wrong button there. It always blows my mind that, like, if you go into this mode, this looks like a good, like, legitimate, like, first-person shooter game. And it's built on top of everything else that is Metal Gear. Now, let's give him a little bit of the Solar Special. Game Too Late says, I remember seeing this game for the first time. Those walls, I was shocked. And then very underwhelmed to see a lot of games after this couldn't match it. I'm still looking for current gen games. We're talking a full decade later. Sometimes new consoles are developed in that amount of time. And this game looks good. Looks super good. Plays well. Has endless mechanics and things that you can do in it.
Snake! VMC airstrike!
Yeah. This game's a masterpiece. I love it. Love this game. There's only one thing in my eyes that Konami's allowed to do with the Metal Gear series, and that's remaster it. And don't make anything new. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. Get a remastered version of Twin Snakes made for the PlayStation 4. Metal Gear Solid 2, 3. Remake this for the PlayStation 4. And don't touch it after that. Leave it alone. Not allowed to add games to the series. And I think they know that, Like, if you look at what is Metal Gear Survive, they knew they can't really... Like, Metal Gear Survive is not really touching this series. It's just using the assets from Metal Gear Solid 5. That's all it's doing. And you know what? I forgot about this. Hold on. Check this game. You can now play with your Playboys. Look at that. Oh, technically, Playboys are a weapon. They used to be just called magazines. They're full-blown Playboys now. Do this. There we go. There you go. Playboy. leave it for some. Wait 1 second, I've been beaten. You have been overtaken. You are no longer the stream boss. Glorious Aguacate came in here, dropped his sub, kicked you out. Alright, so we're still trying to meet up with Rat Pack 1. Oh, it's dead. Sorry, Snake. You want to listen to some smooth jazz? Some blues? Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. I see you there. Alright, so we got a gas mine that we just picked up. Another claymore here. So somebody's gone through and laid some traps out. Oh, come on! I was holding the X button and I wasn't going down. This controller might be getting old. It's the same one, actually. Funny story. I bought this controller because, like I said before, the PlayStation 3 launched with just a 6-axis controller. There wasn't a rumble controller when the PlayStation 3 came out. So I had a normal black, what they called the 6-axis, and then they come out with the DualShock 3. See it on the nameplate, right? Oh, I think you can line it up, for God's sakes. It's not focusing, but anyways, it says DualShock 3 across the top and then 6-axis on the bottom. The other one used to say just 6-axis. But the DualShock 3 got released. They were like, oh, we don't know how to get the rumble in there with the 6-axis technology. They couldn't figure it out at first. So, right before Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, they announced and released the DualShock 3, a wireless, Bluetooth, 6-axis, so it knows that you're tipping it and stuff. It's got a gyro in it. Rumble controller. And I bought the Kratos Red the same day that I bought Metal Gear Solid 3. Because I was not going to play a Metal Gear game without a Rumble controller. Very happy day for me. June 12th of 2008, I think, maybe. I don't know. Somebody can check me on that. We'll see how good my memory is. Boom, boom. Oh, ooh, there's lasers over there. Claymore mine right here. Love that. I love that.
Snake, I'm detecting a trap in your vicinity. It's a bomb that uses an infrared sensor as a detonation trigger. It's a remote control device, and I'm detecting slight traces of volatile sleep gas. Trigger it, and you'll be knocked out, so be careful.
I tried anyways. Do I not? Oh, don't tell me that I don't. It upsets me when I don't. I don't have quality settings right now. That really bums me out. That really bums me out. Sometimes when I go live, I get quality settings. Right now, I don't have it. So you guys either have to watch me at 720p and buffer, or not at all, which I hate that. I hate that, hate that, hate that. Alright, Snake's just gonna take a nap here. But I like to usually go live on time, because if I go live on time, I usually grab enough netcode that I keep my quality settings for the rest of the day. We will be taking... I am going to make up for the lack of hours that I missed this morning due to me being sick later tonight. We'll be taking a lunch break. When we do take that lunch break, I'll restart the stream and maybe we'll get lucky and get better quality settings. What is this? That right there is a cup of noodles. I have completely and utterly forgotten. What does it say? Oh, there are one.
Snake, I'm detecting a trap in your vicinity. It's a bomb that uses an infrared sensor as a detonation trigger. It's a remote control device, and I'm detecting slight traces of volatile sleep gas. Trigger it, and you'll be knocked out, so be careful.
You go through that. I just forget how.
I'm picking up a faint radio signal from that thing. I'm guessing it might be transmitting its operating status in real time. I'd leave those sensors alone if I were you.
Let's take a look at the map. Need to get in this room right here. Can I remember? So long. Spit you out right here. Bud does. I have blanked. Completely and utterly. Oh, wait a minute, you get to go up another flight of stairs. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Does it do it based off albums? You guys remember this? Remember when we played all of them? I didn't even see that. I want to watch on the replay. I didn't even see it there either. Got noodle. Oh, we're killing it with this music. Alright, we're in a good spot here. I think I'm remembering where we are. This building has been pummeled with artillery forever. Oh, we're outside now. We're all over you. Regain. Alright, let's check out Metal Gear 2. That's alright. Not the best. Well, here we go, boys.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
All right. Here.
Easy now. Don't move.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Careful, I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
Don't move! CQC. Real big boss, huh? Lower your weapon! Slowly now. I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
Fox.
Snake? Snake?
Meryl.
Is that you? What happened to your face?
Accelerated aging. They don't know the cause.
Oh my god.
Meryl, you're my informant in the U.S. military.
And you must be the inspector sent by the UN. Akiba!
Commander! Sorry.
This is Rat Patrol Team 01. We're with the CID, one of the bodies investigating PMC activity.
First hounds, now rats. Here, you can have this back. What is your problem? You okay? Stomach pains? Diarrhea?
It's been 4 days since Liquid arrived in the area. And since then, this woman's been with him. She doesn't look like a combatant. Probably some kind of advisor, maybe a scientist.
So, you're the commander of this O1 unit?
Why? Something wrong with that? Here, I'll introduce you to the team. That's Ed, our radio man and sniper. The sleeping giant is Jonathan. Don't stand behind him. He hates it when people go around his back. And finally... Johnny. Everybody just calls him Akiba.
Commander, I've finished installing the sensors.
Okay, Akiba. Anyway.
You're all grown up.
Maybe it's because someone taught me well. A certain legendary hero who suddenly disappeared. You quit the unit. Me? Huh. I never gave up on you. Or on Foxhound. Back then, I just wanted you to accept me. I wanted you to turn around and see who I was. But I've put the past behind. I'm done playing little love games. So, what are you here for?
Threat assessment. The PMCs.
Really? Because I heard a rumor there's an assassin out there targeting their leader.
Well, that's some rumor. I'm only here because the UN wants me to assess the impact and effects of PMCs on their refugee protection efforts.
That's all?
More than enough for a retired vet like me.
I know he's plotting an insurrection. But as long as AT Security's system is in place, there's no way he'll succeed.
How can you be so sure?
They've implemented a system that monitors in real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose. The nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time personal data 24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core. This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it. Unless they agree to implement the system, PMCs aren't permitted to send troops anywhere.
You've got these system nanomachines in you too.
Of course. Our unit plays by the rules, same as everybody else. It was creepy at first, knowing you're being watched 24/7, but I've gotten used to it. It gives us a lot of advantages in the field too. We get a clearer picture of what's going on around us, so there's less confusion during missions. And our nanomachines communicate with each other, making teamwork a lot smoother. And that's not all the system does for us. It's also a security guarantee against the PMCs.
Security guarantee.
That's right. The PMCs are combat groups without states or ideologies. They're not fighting out of nationalism or for a cause. They don't care why the war is being fought. They're just bodies fighting on someone else's behalf. They're mercenaries, a commodity. So it's easy to imagine them betraying their clients by joining the enemy or refusing to fight, or committing humanitarian atrocities. To keep these things in check, they ensured that no one can use firearms or military vehicles without the proper system ID. It's true for every piece of equipment out there. So even if the PMCs tried to mount a terrorist attack or coup d'etat, their weapons and equipment would automatically be locked out. They wouldn't be able to move, attack, or engage in combat of any kind. And there's more. All the data on their position, personnel, and combat strength is leaked to us by the nanomachines. Even if they managed to circumvent the system by getting the nanomachines out of each soldier's body, they'd be losing their IDs in the process, so they couldn't use their weapons.
And the Patriots are behind this.
Lalilulelo. What are you talking about?
Never mind. So this system is foolproof, huh?
Completely. They call it SOP.
Sons of the Patriots.
The AI that controls it is a tightly guarded secret, both at Arms Tech Security, where it was developed, and at the Pentagon. There's no way a third party could get control of it.
I just met a guy who said he can launder ID guns. The system does have holes.
There can't be more than a few hundred of those gun launderers. It's just a grassroots movement. It's not like they can affect the entire PMC war machine. Anyway, Liquid would have had to register as a PMC in the system to assemble an army that massive. His PMCs might even exceed the US military in terms of numbers, but as long as they're registered, their soldiers' activities are constantly being monitored. So long as the US responds immediately when Liquid makes his move, we can take them down by force.
By force, huh?
When RSOC heard about Liquid's plans, they sent us to sniff around the PMCs. Even with this SOP keeping an eye on things, there are always trouble spots to deal with in the field. Disorderly conduct, disobeying orders, contract violations. We act as backup for the system by monitoring the soldiers. PMC inspections are always carried out on the battlefield. That's why we're authorized to carry and use weapons. We've lost 5 inspection teams in the past few months alone. They were all undercover, inside Liquid's PMCs.
Then, if you got caught...
we'd be exterminated like rats. But we're smarter than that. We've been mingling with the PMCs, and after 3 months of searching God knows how many battlefields, we finally tracked him down. When we reported that we'd found Liquid, our superiors ordered us to provide the UN investigators with intel. But I didn't know it'd be you.
Didn't the Colonel tell you he was sending me?
Colonel? Don't tell me it's Campbell!
Yeah.
He put you up to this?
You didn't know.
You've gotta be kidding! You expect me to work with my uncle?
Meryl.
This is bullshit! He's not my father.
Calm down. I had a thought and she ruined it.
Meryl. So, you knew.
Yeah. Little violation of the need-to-know rule.
Then, why are you still calling him Uncle?
You're still calling him Colonel.
He's your father.
As far as I'm concerned, we're still uncle and niece. I will never forgive that womanizing piece of shit.
Meryl.
He, remarried.
Really?
His new wife's about my age. I hear she's even got a kid. It's as if he's given up on making up with his own daughter. Men. Selfish, egotistical pigs.
Commander.
What is it?
There's 20 of them. And they're not from that PMC praying mantis either. It's the fraud.
His private troops.
Oh, crap. This is not good.
Were you being followed?
No.
Akiba!
They might have seen the reflection off my scope lens. Whoa, wait. Hang on. You guys think it was my fault? Oh, no. Oh, it wasn't my fault. I swear. It wasn't my fault. Oh, man. Oh, look,
Dumbass! We're moving out.
Meryl, where's Liquid?
At a camp up ahead. I'll fill you in later. If we're still alive. Follow
God, the
me.
Apple advertisement in this game is outrageous.
Eye contact. These guys are with Liquid's private army. Shoot first, think later. We'll use the stairs and get out through the back door on the first floor. We'll change the route as necessary. I'm on point. Stay close. Got it?
Got it.
Akiba, breathe deep.
got it.
We've got a real live legendary hero with us. Try not to choke. Move!
Alright, let's show them how a real live legendary hero handles things. Put on the operator, right? Alright. Alright, there's a gun in here called the Thor. Pretty neat. Got ourselves a Desert Eagle. Could use that. How about we use the motherfucking Patriots? Oh, shit. Every time you aim with it, it plays music from Metal Gear Solid 3.
What? Pick up the pace.
I love it. So good. This game's filled with so much fun shit. Alright, let's go out on the Deagle.
Snake, you've got to keep up with the 0-1 unit.
What you got, Meryl? Ooh, you wanna play that game? Ah! Really? Oh, don't reload now. Whoa! Snake's getting out CQC'd. What's up with that? Okay. Alright, getting our ass kicked there. It's alright, though. Well, it's something a little more special. Oh, that'll do. Okay, I didn't realize I had a bunch of them behind me. Didn't work. See what other weapons we can show off right now. Ooh, there's a Type 17. I forgot about this. Fantastic pistol. Whoa. That was weird. That's Fortune's railgun? It is. He's not in the game, it's a cameo appearance weapon. The Type 17 we're using right now is Ava's gun from Metal Gear Solid 3. The operator is Big Boss's 45 from Metal Gear Solid 3. The MK23 is actually Olga's gun from Metal Gear Solid 2. Sounds like we beat him. Heckaba, what are you doing? Alright, come on, Meryl, let's get out of here.
Oh man, where's the bad bathroom.
Busted, just go over there.
Busted, just go over there. Alright, let's try something a little bit more. Let's go with this. This is very good assault rifle. Dude, Johnny is pissing her off over there.
Get downwind now!
Get downwind. Over there like. Actually, pull out the bullpup sniper rifle. Like that'll be a little better. Oh shit.
Switch out.
Oh, I'm out of ammo? Alright, this one's frustrating me. Try out. How about the SVD sniper rifle? Fantastic sniper. There we go. Uses gas powered rounds. Nice. Oh. Oh, hello. I did not realize you had crept up on me. Alright, let's go.
Here, Snake, take this.
Alright, you ain't bad, Akiba. You got ammo.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
I love it. I love it. Eat that, move that, move that. Get some regain going. I didn't realize that replenished health too. I need to pick up all this shit, dude. I need the money so that we can get those special items. Akiba, there he is. Woke him up.
You're in the way, Snake.
What? there's somebody still alive out there. That's the problem, right? I just heard one of them die. Oh, God.
Seriously, Akiba, what the hell?
Okay, come on. There we go. Drop on the wall. What's doing here? Ow, ow. Where could there be any more? Down. Alright, we're on the move. We're on the move. What is this? Grenade. Anesthesia for the 22. Symptomatic for my face.
Hey.
Oh,
Jump already!
Alright, let's heal up a little bit. Oh, we got the M4 custom on. Okay. Apologies.
The nanomachine network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one. Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player. So, what do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
I'm no hero. Never was. Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But... your body... are you gonna be all right?
This getup doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Liquid's camp is up ahead. I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks.
Akiba! One man's blunder can compromise the whole team.
I'm sorry, Commander.
Be careful, Snake.
Otacon, I know where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location. It's to the north of where you are. Meryl's really changed, hasn't she, Snake? She's a lot more self-assured.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the system. The senses you used to develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without even working for them. Seems once you're under the system's control, you don't even need experience at all. It even beats that VR training that was all the rage a few years back.
Yeah. The growing need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite soldiers. It's also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Can the nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological stability.
You'd think so? That geek kid, Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
And that big guy, he didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing experience and psychological fortitude.
But a soldier's gotta have more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl. Snake, hurry to the PMC camp. Based on what Meryl told us, Liquid should be there.
How's that for an intro?
Okay, time to head for the surface.
Pick up these P90s. Robin shop. See how things are going. Ugh. It'll take us a while to raise the money we need. I was trying to think. Seemed to be a sign for. Oh, I like this. Large icon size. Look at this. Oh! What was cool about that was if you did or did not have a what's it called? HD TV at the time. That's what that was for. Alrighty. Let us save. And that's gonna wrap up this episode of History of Gaming History of Gaming Metal Gear. I almost said Final Fantasy. That's on Friday. That's different. This episode of History of Gaming Metal Gear wrapped up. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Put a lot of work into the introductory segment that we had, giving you guys the big history lesson of what is Metal Gear Solid 4. Really, what it made Metal Gear Solid 4 the game that it is all the hype and worry that the game wasn't going to be even created and Kojima wasn't going to be working on it, and now we're seeing that that's not the case. He was able to work on it. We'll keep trucking with this tomorrow. I'm not done streaming today, but this will be the end of the episode, though. So just hang tight for a little bit. And for those of you watching this in the future, hello from the past. We'll see you next time on History of Gaming Metal Gear. Thank you.